Top of the morning, traders. How are we? Today is Thursday, the 5th of January, just in case you don't know what day of the week it is. And as always, guys, we're going to look back at yesterday's trades. We're going to look at today's potential trades. And we're also going to look at the important news for today as well. Before I start, three things. There are always three things, sometimes four. But firstly, the Discord channel, come join it. The link is in the video description, guys. Lots of traders on there sharing ideas, knowledge, and some general chit chat, guys. So yeah, come join that. Secondly, don't forget our live stream every Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. London GMT. Thanks to everyone who turned up yesterday. Always enjoy interacting with you. And finally, guys, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and I'll send you all the information. Okay, guys, all the information for all of these things is in the video description. Right, the recap of yesterday, guys. Let's look at this one first, Euro US dollar. So as you remember, guys, we were looking to short this pair. We were in an uptrend. Yeah, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. And then we've basically had a lot of sideways action and then a double top and then a break. Once we broke all of these lows here, guys, yeah, with this candle, okay? All right, so structurally, we were in a downtrend, okay? If I zoom in now, guys, so you can see that a little bit more clearly. Yeah, so yeah, price came up, tested this high, lots of sideways action over the Christmas period, and then bang. Yeah, once all these lows are broken with this candle here, yeah, we were looking for shorts from our grey zone, potentially down to this blue line, this 10500. All right, guys, and although we had a green candle yesterday, yeah, I still think this trade is on. Yeah. Sellers are still in control. Look at this candle compared to this candle. And we had a bit of a rejection wick here as well. So this trade is still on. But let's see how we traded it yesterday. So this was an interesting trade, guys. All right. So price came up to our grey zone. Yeah. The only time we get some a real negative candle is this one here, guys. All right. And it closes back into our grey zone. So I was interested at this stage. Okay, so this is the candle that said I was interested. But then what I wanted to do, guys, was just get another piece of confluence by looking at the M15 chart. All right. And as you can see, that's this area here. So price came up. We're clearly in an M15 uptrend. We weren't getting higher highs at this stage, all right? And then when we broke down this candle, and definitely this candle, broke these lows, yeah? Only just, but it broke these lows. So I entered here, yeah? I actually entered here at the break of this M15 structure, put my stop above here. Okay, so I just wanted to show you the M15 because that's how I entered the trade. All right. And as you can see, price came back up, tested this high and shot back down. But these highs didn't break. Okay. So that was my entry on the M15. Let's drop back to the H1 chart now. Okay. So yeah, I entered around here, guys. Yeah. And put my stop above here. Okay. So I was looking to take price potentially, you know, back down to these lows. All right, that was the idea. But read the candlesticks, guys. Read the candlesticks. So straight away, when this high was broken, I was already against H1 trend. Okay. And then what happened, guys? Price came down, it pushed back up. Yeah, and it came back down again. And again, it kept pushing up from this zone. All right. So what I actually did, guys, was close my trade. All right, because at this stage, everything is telling me that price wants to push higher. Yeah, price might not push higher. It might not push higher than this level, but I just was not getting the follow through of the trade I wanted. What I wanted to see, guys, was a break here, test, and then start moving down. Okay, but that's not what happened, guys. So instead, once price came back down and hit this low again, I actually exited the trade. Okay, so remember, I got in around here. I made a small profit, but yeah, I was happy with exiting this trade. Yeah, so my stop still wouldn't have got taken out yet, but everything is telling me this action. All right, so yeah, so guys, the lesson there is, you know, if you've entered a trade according to your strategy, great, but you can still be wrong. All right, so listen to what the market is telling you, what structure is telling you, what the candlesticks are telling you. Yeah, you can still be wrong once you've entered. And I admitted that to myself and exited this trade. Okay, it might not take my stop out and come down here for 5 days, but that's trading. All right, so euro US dollar made a small profit, got out of the trade. The next trade from yesterday was this. It was euro against the pound, guys. All right, and we were looking to short this pair as well. The thing with this trade is, guys, it never got going. Let's put this grey zone back in so you can see why I entered. Yeah. So what we were doing, guys, is basically this. Yeah, we were trading. We were looking for shorts because it basically hit the top of this range. Yeah, so price is just ranging between these two grey zones. And we got back up to the top, all right, and we were looking to take price lower. If I zoom in now to this trade, you can see we had doji, 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 followed by a relatively bearish candle. I don't like this wick, but a pretty bearish candle looking at the previous candles before it. Okay, so the idea was to short from our grey zone, potentially back down to this blue line or even this blue line. Okay, let's drop down to the H1 chart to see if or how we traded it. And to be honest with you guys, let me remove this. Yeah, so you can see our grey zone. This was our grey zone that we were looking to enter from. And we do get a bit of a reaction here, but the problem with this trade is I don't get a candlestick that tells me sellers are in control. Yeah, this one doesn't because of the previous candle. And then we just get chop, 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 chop. And then we're too close to my first target at this point. All right, so for me, I just didn't have a trade, guys. Yeah, none of the candles told me that sellers are in control. But by the time we got down to here, we'd already hit my first target. So there was no trade for me on euro pound, guys. All right, but maybe you traded it. If you did, let me know, guys. Yeah, you can leave a message below the vid or even in the Discord channel. Yeah, so euro pound, no trade. The next one was this. It was Aussie dollar against the New Zealand dollar. Okay, and again, if we look at the day chart, we had a structure change. So price was clearly in a downtrend. Yeah, but then bang. As soon as these highs were broken, we were looking to buy this pair. Okay, structurally, we were in an uptrend. And then a couple of days ago, we had this candle that broke these highs. And this just told me buyers are in control. Okay, and I was happy to keep buying this pair. Even though the next candle was bearish, it wasn't bearish enough. I was happy to keep buying this pair. All right, so again, let's see what happened on the H1, because this is always my entry time frame, guys. And again, this is what I wanted to see happen, guys. Price was up here. Yeah, I wanted to see a retrace so we get some value and then we can come higher. All right, but we just didn't get that, guys. Okay, so because we didn't get enough retrace, I didn't enter. I was considering entering this candle, guys, because this is our first bullish engulfing candlestick pattern, yeah, that we see. And this, you would have made some money on this. Yeah, if you put your stop below here, you would have got a risk to reward about 1:1. So this was potentially a candle we could have entered on, but I didn't, guys. I wanted better value down to here, and then we come back up. So no trade there. The last one I want to show you is oil, guys. This was a nice trade. Yeah, I remember in the live stream yesterday, guys, we were looking at this. Nice trade. So if we look at the day chart, guys. Yeah, so what was we looking at? So price had basically hit this important grey zone. It's hit it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and it hit it again yesterday. All right. And then if I zoom in, yeah, we had this super bearish candle form at this level. But all I wanted, guys, was a break of this grey zone. All right, for me to start taking this trade. And if we drop down now to a lower time frame, this was more of a H4 play, to be honest with you guys. And what I was looking for, guys, was a break. This was a breakout trade. And I wanted it to break from this grey zone, because look how many times it's reacted. Yeah, this grey zone was holding for some time. All right, but it eventually broke yesterday. And like I say, this was a H4 breakout trade. I actually entered on this candle because this was the candle that broke, yeah, the grey zone. I entered here, yeah, and I put my stop above the entry candle. Because bear in mind, guys, if I get a candle that then engulfs this red candle, if I get a green candle that engulfs this red candle, then I am wrong. Yeah, so I'm happy to put my stop just above the high of that candle. Okay, because it's a fake out. And guys, I suggest you look at my tutorial video on breakout versus fake out. Yeah, it's really useful for breakout trading. So, like I say, entered here, put my stop here. And then, guys, I want to see on a breakout, I want to see the low of my entry candle quickly broken. And that's exactly what happens. This candle breaks the low. This is what I'm looking for, guys. A break of this low very quickly. Yeah, this candle breaks it. Then I'm looking for a break of this low. This candle breaks it. Then I'm looking for a break of this low. And we haven't quite had that yet. So that's what we want to see for momentum, guys. So like I say, entered here, put my stop here. I got out, I got out of 7,400. Yeah, because this was a psychological level. Okay, around here. I got a little bit more of a risk to reward than 1:1. Okay, and I'm still in this trade for 20%. And I am happy to let this run. Yeah, because if we go back to the day chart, guys, you can see, yeah, look how bearish this, yesterday's candle was. So I still think we have room back down to these lows. And this is where I will close the remaining 20%. Okay, guys, so those were the trades from yesterday. I hope you made some money. Let's take a look at today's trades now. So guys, a profitable day yesterday, mainly because of the breakout oil trade that we had. And if you enjoyed those trade ideas from yesterday, guys, then come join us. Subscribe to the channel, smash that notification button, and also smash the like button. We would love to have you on the channel. Right, guys, yeah, before I do the trade ideas for today, 3 things. First of all, the Discord channel. Come join us. The link is in the video description. Got traders sharing ideas, knowledge, and just generally having a chit chat. So yeah, come join us for that. Secondly, guys, don't forget the live stream every Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. London GMT. It's your opportunity to come on and ask me as many questions as you like. Thank you to everyone who turned up yesterday. And thirdly, guys, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then send us an email and we'll give you all the details, yeah? All the information for all of these things are in the video description. Right, trades for Thursday, the 5th of January. I'm looking at many trades today, guys, but I'm just going to narrow it down to a few. But there's a lot of trades that I'm looking at. But what I'm still looking at is this, guys, euro against the US dollar. All right. So, yeah, as you know from yesterday, guys, we were trying to short this. It was once in an uptrend. Okay. And then we've basically had a kind of double top pattern. And we've broken these lows with this candle here. All right, so structurally, we are in a downtrend. All right, that's what I'm seeing. And we also have to bear in mind, guys, this weekly zone up here, that is strong weekly resistance. All right, so that's another piece of confluence to take this short. All right, if I zoom in, guys, just so you can see that a bit better. Yeah, this candle here is our catalyst to short this market. Okay, because it broke these lows. And then even yesterday's candle, guys, I know it's a bullish candle, but first of all, it's an inside candle. It is inside this previous candle. And we've got a bit of a wick here that's rejected our grey zone. All right, so I'm still looking for shorts back down to this psychological level of 10500. Okay, so we're still looking for shorts down to here. If we drop down to the H1 chart now, guys, so we can see what we're looking for. So I've adjusted my grey zones, guys. I suggest you do the same because as price forms throughout the day, so will our grey zones. So how can we trade this? Well, there's a couple of ways we can trade it. So this grey zone here is still important up here, yeah, because price has reached it, okay? And we've got all of these times it's reacted here. Okay, and then we've also got this grey zone because price yesterday told me this was important. Yeah, price has reacted. Okay, so let me zoom back in. So what we're going to do, guys, we can firstly, if price comes up to this grey zone, yeah, I would like to see a wick or something that closes back below this high. Okay, but if we see that, then we can enter the trade. We can take price arguably, first of all, down to here, or definitely down to here. I will close 80%, yeah, and then I'll let 20% run. All right, so that's the first scenario, how we can trade this pair. Secondly, guys, what I would want to see is a H1 structure break. So H1 has clearly come up, you know, is in an uptrend. All right, so what I want to see is a break of this grey zone, and therefore these lows, a retest, and then we can start taking price lower from this grey zone. All right, guys, so Euro US dollar short. I'm still looking to short this market. Next trade idea, and again, deja vu, is Euro pound. Yeah, and I'm still looking to short this market as well. So let me put this grey zone back in, guys. I keep removing it because it makes, we can see things more clearly on the H1. But yeah, so guys, as you know, we're in a ranging market here. Yeah, prices come up, hit this grey zone, hit this grey zone, hit this grey zone, hit, and now it's hitting this grey zone again. So the idea is to come from this grey zone back down to this blue line or even this blue line. So that's the idea, guys. And if we look at the candles and what's happening in this grey zone, you can see we've had indecision, 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 and then a relatively strong bearish candle. All right, so on the basis of this candle, yeah, and yesterday's candle, still bearish, we're still looking to take price lower. Okay. Let's drop down to the H1 chart now to see what we're looking for. And again, let me remove this humongous grey zone. Okay, I'll have to put that back in again tomorrow. Okay, so what are we seeing, guys? So my higher grey zone hasn't changed. This hasn't changed because we've reacted here, 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 here. You get the picture. Yeah, it's a good grey zone. Price keeps reacting here. But now I've also put in this grey zone because price yesterday told me that price is, you know, abiding by this level. Yeah, it's respecting this level. Yeah, it didn't break it. Okay, so how can we trade this pair? So remember, we're looking for short. So first of all, price could come back up into here, test these highs. Yeah, we get a bearish reaction. I think we can enter, take price back down to these lows, close 80% because that's how I roll, and then leave 20% to run. Okay, that's the first idea. The second idea, guys, is this. Trying to zoom out a little bit, yeah, because I need to show you there's some room. Basically, price may not reach this grey zone. If it doesn't, it just comes back down. But we want a break of these lows, a break of this grey zone, retest, and then we can start coming lower. All right. So again, yeah, we could start entering for a break, retest. We could come lower, guys. All right. So euro pound, we're looking to short this pair. Next trade idea is this euro Canadian dollar. And you've guessed it, we're looking to short this pair as well. So we're seeing a lot of euro weakness, guys. All right. I'm going to start on the weekly chart here, just to show you what this grey zone at the top represents. So yeah, the weekly chart, this is the weekly resistance level. Okay, and it's obviously reacting, yeah, as we speak, but it reacted here, 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 here. So it's an important level, guys. And we've got a lot of room to move into back down to our moving average. So that's what we're seeing on the weekly chart. If we then look at the daily chart, we have seen a break in structure. All right. So price was, yeah, trending strongly. Yeah, price was trending strongly. Look at the lack of red candles until we hit this weekly resistance level. And then price came down, created a new higher low, come back up. We haven't created a higher high. Yeah, and if anything, we've got a new lower high. And now when this area here is broken, which yesterday's candle did, yeah, for me, we have had a structure change. We now have lower lows, yeah, and lower highs. All right, so structurally, we're in a downtrend. And what's not to like about this candle? Yeah, very bearish. All right, so yeah, we're looking to short this pair for those reasons. Where would be my target? My first target would be this psychological level, this 4,200 level. Okay, I think it could come down lower, guys, but this would be my first target. Okay, so that's what we're looking at, guys, shorting euro Canadian dollar. Let's look at the H1 now, guys. We've got a couple of grey zones where we could enter from. So let me just zoom out a little bit so you can see things. All right, so we've got this grey zone. And before I show you the grey zones, guys, if you are enjoying this analysis and would like to receive this every morning, then come join us. Subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and also smash that like button. Yeah, help support the channel. We'd love to have you with us. Right, grey zones on the H1. So we've got this grey zone, this lower grey zone. Price has reacted here, 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 here. All right, so this is clearly an important zone. And then we have this grey zone. Price has reacted here, 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 and here. All right, so these two grey zones are my important grey zones for this pair. If I zoom in a bit now, yeah, what do we want to see happen? So price could, yeah, retrace into here somewhere. We get a bearish reaction. We could enter the trade, take price back down to here. This is where I close 80%, guys. And then I let 20% run. Okay, if that doesn't happen, price could retrace all the way up to here. If it does, great. Again, wait for a bearish reaction, enter the trade. I would probably take some profit off at this grey zone and then let the rest run. All right, guys. So yeah, euro Canadian dollar short. We're seeing a lot of euro weakness with those trades. There's more, guys. Let me show you. I'm still looking at oil and gold as well. So if we look at oil now, remember I'm still in this breakout trade. This was a beautiful breakout yesterday. So what are we looking for? Let me remove this blue line. It was intact a few weeks ago. So all we're looking at, guys, is this. Price was coming down, clearly in a downtrend. Yeah, and it started getting a bit of upward momentum, but now it's tested this grey zone twice. Yeah, we got a bearish reaction a couple of days ago, and then yesterday has just broken, yeah, all of these lows. Even this low has broken this low and these lows. So everything is telling me we can short this pair back down to this blue line. And just look at the bearishness of yesterday's candle. Yeah, what's not to like? So yeah, we can short it at least down to this last level here. The thing with this one is, guys, this is the H1 now. And So guys, we've got this grey zone. Yeah, and this was clearly an important grey zone. So price could retrace all the way up to here. Yeah, and if we do, again, we just want to see a bearish reaction and we can take it back down to these lows. Yeah, take some profit off and leave it to run. But because of the bearishness of that daily candle, do I think it will retrace up to here? Maybe not. But then we don't have any other area that's clear. Yeah, none of these areas are really clear to me as to we could plot a grey zone. So what we could do, let's say price just retraces up to here somewhere, maybe this psychological level. Yeah, I don't know, but we want to see the first bearish candlestick pattern. We can trade off that. Yeah, so the first bearish trade, get my teeth in, the first bearish candlestick pattern that we see, we can start shorting that. Maybe it's here, maybe it's here. Yeah, but yeah, I think we can start shorting that. And again, we can take price back down to those daily lows. All right, it might come up to here. If it does, great, we're getting good value. All right, but yeah, oil, we're looking to short this pair, not this pair, this commodity. Next one, guys, we're also still looking at gold. I know a lot of you were yesterday, and yeah, we're still looking to buy this pair. Didn't get an opportunity yesterday, but ever since price has broken these highs here, yeah, we had this candle, and now yesterday we've got this candle as well. So buyers are fully in control of this market. What I just want to see is a retrace before we come higher. Okay, so if we drop down to the H1 chart now, yeah, we've got a couple of areas we could trade from. All right, so yeah, all right, so we've got, first of all, we've got this grey zone. Yeah, if this grey zone holds and we get a bullish reaction, then great, we can take price back up to here, close some of the trade, and then let some profit run. If that doesn't happen, guys, yeah, for some reason, I expect this to come back down to here and start testing this grey zone and these lows here. And if we get a reaction in here, guys, again, we want to see a bullish reaction. Then again, we can start long in this pair as well. The burning question with this trade is, I'm going to look at the H4 as well. How far will it retrace? Will it retrace to here and come up? Or will it retrace, back down to these lows, maybe even this level here, and then push up? Yeah, this is the $1 million question. So let structure, let the candlesticks tell you what it's going to do. All right, guys. But yeah, gold, we're looking to long this pair as well. Okay, guys, so yeah, that's all the trade ideas for today. If you've enjoyed this, then come join us. Subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, smash the like button, guys. We'd love to have you on the channel. Join the Discord channel. Let's all chat. Okay, guys, let's take a look at the news now. Okay, guys, so news for Thursday, the 5th of January. So if we scroll down, guys, nothing overnight. The first piece of news we're interested in is this. At 9:30 London GMT, we got 2 3-star ratings coming out of the UK. So 2 bits of PMI data. This could really move the pound, guys. So must be aware of that. If we carry on down, the next piece of news we're interested in is this at 1:15 London GMT, coming out of the US. We've got ADP non-farm employment. Okay, so this could move the market. 15 minutes later at 1:30, we've got initial jobless claims coming out of the US, another 3-star rating. And then the last piece of news we're interested in today is this. At 4 o'clock, we've got crude oil inventories coming out of the US. So this will affect the US and Canadian dollar pairs. All right, and then after that, guys, no other news of any interest. Okay, so yeah, that's it, guys. If you've enjoyed the vid, please subscribe, like, and share. I hope you have a wonderful trading day, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.